In the previous video, we looked at editing your track information by right-clicking on a song and hitting edit, which gives this window where you can modify all the tags, artwork, lyrics, and settings for a song. Today we'll be looking at tag preferences. We can go to edit preferences, and go down to tags 1 and 2. We'll start with tags 1. The first option you have is how to save your MP3 tags. You can save them as ID3 version 2.3, 2.3 ASCII only, 2.4, and APE version 2. I generally just stick with 2.3 ID3, which is the default. You can also check to save ID3 v1 tags, UTF-8 for WAV files, and whether to store the ratings in the music file. And so what this will do, if you right click a song and go to search, locate in File Explorer, if you right click on a song and view its properties, you will see the rating here. I don't have a rating for this one, but I know I have one here. For example, this song has a 4-star rating, and that's done by storing the rating in the file. You can calculate the album rating or exclude 0 rated tracks. You can also choose to disable half rating, and we have songs in our library where we can choose to give them a half-star rating. You can disable that in preferences as well. You can also choose to disable update file modification time when saving tags. Under custom tags, which we looked at in the last video, we can create various custom tags. For example, I created this one in the last video called custom rating, and we saved this information to the MusicBee database, but you can save it as other information as well. And when we go to a song and go to tags 2, we can see our custom ratings here, and we can specify any value that we like. For example, I'll go ahead and create a second custom tag, and I'll call it tone. Hit apply, and when I edit, we see tone here, and I can give it any value that I like. For example, I might give it a calm tone and hit save. So this is a way that you can customize your tags. If MusicBee doesn't have enough tags, you can customize and add even more, up to 16. You can also define new tags with these virtual tags. So for example, if I click on define new tags, we can specify virtual tags which can be used for filtering in these fields here. I'll call this one artist album, and we can specify how we want to see these fields. So if I choose artist and album, I'll choose a / and hit save. Now, when we hit apply and go in our fields, we can right click and say, and we called it artist album right here. And so now we have another custom field with the values that we had in that template. So we split this artist album by artist / artist. So we created a field separated between artist and album with the /. And so that's another way of creating these customized fields, and it makes it easier to organize. For example, we have these 3 loops: file, artist, songs, and so forth. We'll go back to our tags, and I will go to configure fields. Here we can customize how the fields are displayed. We can even rename them. For example, what if we don't like, for example, we have here title. Let's go down to title. Here it is. So the original label is title. What if we just want to say name? We could do that. We could hit save, hit apply, and we see that now that title label is now called name. So you can actually rename all these fields to your liking. Under artwork, you can choose how artwork is saved to the files. You can embed the pictures into the music file itself, copy the picture to the folder, the artist folder under a folder.jpg image, or copy it to the same folder as the music file named cover. You can also choose how this is labeled as well. You can choose which pictures are displayed, whether you want to display the cover, the artwork, the front of the artwork, or the back. This is, for example, when we looked at the artwork last time, and we could choose what type of picture it is. For example, album cover or artist. So this is the same thing here. Under edit list, here you can choose how the album artwork is to be retrieved and in what order they're to be retrieved. Here you can choose what folders to scan for the artwork. By default, we're going to scan the folder the music file is located in. You can specify other locations. Here you can specify whether you want to prefer the album artwork that's located in the folder to display in the main panel. And you can rescan artwork here as well. When you save out album artwork, you can choose the locations where they're to be saved. By default, we'll be saving to the library artist pictures. You can also choose to embed lyrics in the music file or save it to an external file, txt. Under tags 2, we can enable direct editing of tags in the main panel, retag files when dropped on an album cover or column browser. Again, this brings us up our field editor. We can choose to group genres and set genre categories. We can set highlighting rules. For example, let's say I want a smooth jazz rule. And give it a rule that says, we'll find the genre that is smooth jazz. We'll hit save. And now we can specify an icon. We can define a color. Let's say maybe try this green color. And check the text. And we'll hit save. Apply. And now when we search for all smooth jazz, they will be labeled with this green text. So that's pretty nice if you want to be able to easily identify various tracks. Go back to tag 2. When sending to clipboard, you can change how that's formatted. Again, you can pick from any of these fields. Under auto tagging, you have providers that you can choose from, artwork that you can choose from, such as Being Deezer, fan art. I'll check all of those, actually. And tags. You can choose a provider. Here we can calculate missing replay gain tags for new files that we've added and retrieve artist genres only if we want. Or we can choose multiple genres. And we can set the number of genres. And this will, if there's a song that has multiple genres, they will be listed under genre for a maximum of 3. I also want to point out that with the artwork, you can also specify a size for the artwork to ensure that all the artwork are pretty much the same. And let's look at the tags preferences in MusicBee. In the next video, we'll be looking at auto tagging.